Hello, YouTube, on a Friday, almost Saturday morning. Kind of cool. Just wanted to do something on my own, something myself. Been around for well, obviously a long time, and just watching some of the other channels, and I just figured, you know what? Let me just fire something up, and maybe having a different place to go to, and always good to go to FPV Angels channel as well to just chill out to music and stuff like that. And I just figured I would start something up here. Unfortunately, the last two hangouts I did, we had some bad storms here where I live, and they all of a sudden everything cut out. So I do apologize to all the viewers, listeners, or chatters that were in there. And it was unfortunate because there was a good conversation going on, and it just like went, whoop, and I just lost everything. The two videos are still up, which is cool, which is really nice. The bad thing is the electric went out, cable went out one time. Cable was out one time, but not electric, and then the next time was the electric and not the cable. It was just crazy, a couple days. Anyway, so here we are on a fabulous Friday evening on YouTube, and here we go, off and away we are. And I see Paran. Hey, Paran's out there. That's cool. Paran's out there. Teddy's out there. Teddy Carroll's out there. That's cool. Got a few friends that are swinging by. I was actually listening to a few other channels, and I like to offer maybe an alternative to those types of things. I am definitely a flat earther, and anybody who has listened to me knows, and I am absolutely a flat earther. Going on some of the other things, it gets off on a side tangent once in a while, and at that point, you kind of lose interest. And I like to keep the comedy in it. You gotta laugh. You gotta keep it funny a little bit, and get to the point where we can all have some fun with this. Just because it's very difficult to swallow. The whole truth and nothing but and we can go on with that, and I don't want to go that direction. It's actually nice just to have a place to just chill, have a good time, have some fun, tell some jokes, have a good laugh. Many people have laughed except for Jibby Jedi, which I have not been able to make him laugh yet. I am working on it. I will certainly try to in the future, whether he's around or not, and we shall go from there. Oh boy, kind of funny. So I got a couple of the kids here actually this weekend. It's Dad's weekend. Dad's weekend. I got a whole bunch of things planned this weekend, and I figured, you know what? Even though it's late, why not? Why not fire up a hangout and start and just see who's around or who wants to join in or jump in or anything like that. Those different things. I haven't put the link out there at the moment. At this point, just at the moment, just yet. And I certainly will, of course. Let's see here. Let's see, how shall we do this? How actually shall we? Oh, this ought to be funny. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, that didn't work, so that's not going to work. Oh, there you go. There we go. Starting to get the message out. Feeling fuzzy. Feeling fuzzy. Yeah, getting around. Oh boy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you know what. Oh, screw it. Alrighty, there we go. There's the old link. I think it came out. Not sure if it did. I believe it did. Yes, I believe it did. There we go. There we go. Just felt like doing a regular hangout just on a Friday night. Someplace else to chill. I have to beat the web page here and put it. There we go. See, if I've done this correctly, it'll work. If I haven't, we're screwed. No, that was, well, apparently I did that incorrectly, so. Yeah, I was actually over at Dell's, and Dell was going to call it a night. I understood. Or an early morning or something. To that particular effect. And again, we have to realize too the time difference. You know, and I'm sure it's actually not it's not something where, you know, time is time, and you know, even the clock on your wall is correct 2 times a day. Type of timing. What I'm saying is, you know, he needs to get a little sleep and, you know, chill out for a little bit, and that's cool. I see Millennium out there. Millennium, yeah, Millennium is out there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about perfect timing for anything. I just decided to like fire something up and, you know, hang out for a little bit, you know, a couple hours, and just chat with friends and throw the link out and be like, yeah, let's go. Come on. Come on. How did that not come out correctly? I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, Dell and I may do a jam tomorrow evening. My kids this weekend, which is cool. Well, they don't all show up all the time because obviously they're older and some of them do their own thing. You know, at this point, I do have a couple of kids here, and I'm gonna chill and hang, and I don't know, maybe they'll join in because they're actually pretty talented as well, more than me, if you can believe it. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So if somebody wants to join or jump in, I put the link in the regular dispensary, which we have all grown to use. I think let me see here. Yes, yep, it's there. Depending on who's up and awake and all that kind of stuff, or may not want to join, that's totally fine. Or just let me sit here and go down on the flaming rubber raft on my own. Actually, some good stuff out there today too. Some pretty popular channels doing some good stuff. Doing some good things. Doing some good things on the flat plane, and some of the conversations I listened to. Oh, excuse me. What? Doing some really good things, and just having a little chat about the way we perceive things or see things, or vantage point, or different videos that anyone is doing, or something like that. Getting into different parts of physics and how things work and everything. It's actually been pretty good. I've watched off and on. I haven't joined in too much because I've actually been on the phone with work and sort of thing, so haven't really put too much into the conversation. Or the conversations that I was in, or the rolling chats, which some went by very quickly, because obviously have to make sure I get the kids fed. Have to make sure that stuff happens first. I thought it was Messiah. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Del Crow, I think Del actually shut down. Last I chatted, he actually sent me something like, "Hey, maybe we'll jam tomorrow," which will it's almost today. I mean, it's 11:45. And do a jam session or something like that, which would be really cool. Always appreciate it. That's actually a good. Yeah, it's actually a decent point too. Yeah, there does seem to be several that are going back to what they know, because it's like a comfort zone or a comfort blanket, if you will. Millennium actually made a pretty decent point on that comment there, and yeah, it's you just got to be careful, because you got to realize, okay, wait a second, I got here because of what, and I'm into this because of what, and have my reservations because I'm not buying it, and it's very difficult to stay on the outside. It's very easy to go back into what some people may call the system, or something like that, and just like go and revert directly back and be like, oh, okay, that's it, you got me. No, you can't do that. No, once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. It's a responsibility, and it's also an obligation to speak to your fellow people. Um, could be family, could be friends, could be it could be anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. You have a responsibility at that point to actually, as they would say, spread the word. And I'm not talking about with any type of religion. I'm talking about spread the word. Like, hey, do you really know where you are? From there, and I'll tell you, the results that I have gotten have been extraordinarily awesome for myself, of course. It's actually been really cool. Yeah, that it actually is like a parade welcoming you back. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, yeah, ticker tape parades and all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, hey, we love you, we love you. Okay. 5 years later, we're like, who are you? That's the unfortunate part about something like that. The fame wears off real quick. Oh my goodness. I'm still here, just getting up for a second. Still here, a little dead air time. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Has anybody actually actually used one of these? It's not a hoverboard. It's actually the razor thing where you put your 2 feet on it. It's got two wheels and there's no handlebars, and you kind of to like ride this thing forward and backward and all that kind of shit. Well, apparently, my little one has one of these things. And the funny thing is my ex came over and she was riding on it, and it was the funniest damn thing I ever saw in my life. It was actually pretty cool. And she's like, okay, you ride it. And I'm like, I don't ride anything unless they have handlebars or some way to control it. I'm not gonna put my ass on that thing. What are you, crazy? I'll break a hip or something. What the hell's wrong with you? Come on. Pretty funny stuff. Pretty funny, like. It's always good to joke around. It's always good to have fun. It's always good to have a good time. Let's see who else is out there in chat. Actually, April's out there. April's out there in chat. April, you should be asleep. What are you doing awake? Go to sleep. And I know there's a delay, so obviously we're going to have to wait for the response on that particular one. Oh my goodness. I hope I put the right link in the right place, because if I didn't, we're going to get trolled in here pretty quickly. And I've got no response, which is actually quite surprising. Oops, hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ding, ding. Yeah, apparently I have another group or something like that, which is me, and I was like, I'm not even. Well, I'm in the group. I didn't even know there was a group. So let's see here. Let me get rid of some of this so that I don't mess up the bandwidth, and I can pay attention to what's going on here. And here we go. Away we go. And it's actually a flat Earth, and that's it. Flat Earth, and that's it. As far as what I can tell, as far as what I can figure out, etc. Why didn't you just come in line? Oh, excuse me a second. Sorry. I was typing a message and sending. A few people are wondering why I started to hang out. I am not sure why. I just figured, you know what? I wanted to do it. That's it. Real simple. Very simple. Oh boy, here we go. Another message. Okay. Okay, dokie. Got the messages out there. You never know. You never know with these things. They can go up, they can go down, all the way around. Unfortunately, the other day, had a couple of them that got, because of the thunderstorms that blew through here, it just, like I said, one time power went out, one time cable went out. It was crazy. I had to start it up. By the third time, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Stop. Wait a second. Stop telling me what to do. Oh, well, no. You should be in bed. Why the hell are you up so late? Well, actually, you just got done with your shift, so I'm sure that's why you're up. Go to bed. Actually, you can stay up for you can stay up for a little bit, and then wait till Jimmy gets in here, and he'll put you to sleep in like 5 seconds anyway. So it don't matter. Oh, yeah. You know what? I forgot about that. You're off tomorrow too. Well, why are you still up? Makes no sense. For those joining, I'm actually having a conversation with the chat on the side here. If you're reading, and nobody's here, so I'm sure nobody's reading anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might even shut this down and jump in on Candy's. Um, Obviously, all the peeps are over there and doing different things, and it's only me here. And who wants to listen to me? Nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody knows. It's actually kind of cool though. I mean, if anybody wants to join or wants a link, and I cannot put it out in the regular chat, it has to be through a dispensary of some kind to come in, because as we all know, there are certain hackers, or whatever you want to call them, trolls, and different things that just come in and shut you down. Kind of weird. Kind of weird why they actually spend their time doing that. Kind of really weird why they spend their time doing that. And it's flat. I would actually extend an invitation to a Glober to come on and present to me some that we're on a spinning ball at the miles per hour. We can go over different longitudes, different miles per hour, different circumference, whatever that person wants to discuss. I would absolutely enjoy that, because it's not what I was taught for many years. And because in dog years I'm about to be 350, it's a long time. 343 at the moment, because I'm only 49 still. That would be very interesting. And the other thing that's interesting is some of the views that I get, or some of the comments I get, it actually cracks me up. And I know millenniums out there, and Teddy, and some, obviously April's out there too. Thank you, April, stopping by, and hope you're doing well, dear. And some others. It just cracks me up. I just can't get over it. I'm like, yeah, not exactly to threaten me with a good time. It's more of, okay, what'd you find out? What do you know? And just present your evidence and your information, and let's do some tests or something like that. And that's why I titled this, it's flat, that's it. That's, and I don't mean from topography, because obviously you have a sea level. I'm talking more of sea level, which I have to thank a very good friend, Political Hillbilly, with the sea level as well, with his expertise in his field that he has been in for median sea level. And I'm not talking about the topography of the land. What I'm saying is it's the topography of the water, and it remains flat around and everything else. And I tried to debunk that, and I'm not a dumb guy. I consider myself fairly intelligent, and I tried to go back and debunk that for quite some time. Nowhere close. And we jumped on Hillbilly's channel and started chatting with him, and he gave me the platform that actually opened up to my platform, which I've had many videos which nobody watched, which is totally fine with me. I just get out there and I talk, and I feel like saying. That's a good point too. I see level and sea level. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And actually, Joey Rocca out of Hawaii, same situation, where he and I have actually done a couple of hangouts. And hey, it's just a theory about how the water, go down to the beach. Anyone, a couple people watching and so forth, Go down to the beach and time the waves. And actually, Brian Verville, also a nice gentleman, good friend of mine. Same thing. It's the waves come in 12 to 18 seconds, unless there's a boat going across or something like that. I mean, that's a little different. It's a vibration of the way that the megahertz work with the salt water, and that really could explain, you know, what Joey was talking about the I forget what it's called. I think the obsidian dome, perhaps the obsidian, the glass from the you know, making the glass firmament from the volcanoes and different things. And you know, that could possibly be why, because there's actually some part of the firmament in the center that is actually turning. There's many layers to it, and one is turning, and that's what's actually causing the vibrations, and the vibrations react with the salt water and so forth and so on. Can I prove this? No, I can't. No, I can't. I'm putting it out there as a theory. But isn't there also a theory of evolution, a theory of relativity, theory of that? Yeah. So when you start saying that to people or folks, when you start throwing that out there, guess what? There's a theory to a lot of things that we just don't know, and we're not privy to. We're probably maybe not going to know. I would hope someday we know. And it's just something where it's trying to keep everyone like down underneath somebody's thumb. And for someone, of course, my age, or you know, around my age, you know what that means. It's like keeping somebody suppressed, where you don't want them to know exactly what's going on. You just want them to be, you know, for matter of a different way to say this, a slave of some sort, to actually just work and do and everything else. And I just can't do that. I gave that shit up a couple of years ago, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Oh, actually, I did. I did put the thing in flat Earth. It's yeah, flat Earth and a few other things, and I went through a few of the things that I put in there. It would pop up in flat Earth, and referencing is something we've all been experiencing lately, because when you go to search it, Google is messing with the title, so you'll come up in flat Earth and come up on Fox News or something retarded. So it's not exactly. You kind of have to, you know, the best thing to do would be to get notifications from different people or different pages or different folks you subscribe to when they're live or something like that, because it's getting really to the point where this thing is gonna it's gonna blow up. It has to have a means to an end, and the end is you know, in I don't want to say the end, so don't get me wrong. I'm saying it's going to come to a point where it's going to be like, boom. You can't hide it. It's something that can't be hidden. It's something that's out there. It's something that is true. It's something that is genuine, which I use that term very lightly. And it's something that is going to be out there in a very short period of time, I believe. And then you're going to have a lot of people asking questions like, well, what about this? 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 And then you're going to have, a bunch of people. And I don't want to say trolls or shills or anything like that. I would rather say there's going to be a lot of folks asking, holy crap. And then, it's up to everyone that's already kind of done the research to send them somewhere and say, hey, go check Eric's channel, or go over to Morgiles, or go over to freaking Ponches, or go see some of these hangouts, or Vinny's, or, and there's so many. And I think that's the obligation, in my opinion, of course. That's the obligation that should be met to get these people to where they need to go to research it for themselves. Because, hey, don't believe me. This is what I believe, and that's the end of it. Now, here's what I found out, and send those people to those folks to that channel or something, and let them go check it out. Oh, Perrin, you're kidding, right? Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, they're really messing, because if NASA comes up before my channel comes up with flat Earth, that's freaking funny. And by the way, I think I got banned on NASA like 8 months ago or something like that. Which is also particularly funny, because I was like, you guys really believe this crap you're watching? And I didn't swear, I didn't type a swear. I was very cordial about it, and went over, and I was looking NASA has many channels. It was a couple of them, and it just, because I have more than one computer, so I got a couple of them, and I'm streaming on one side, and as I went over, I'm watching, and I'm like, oh boy, I just got ghosted. I'm like, all right, I'm done. So it doesn't surprise me, and it's good to see Perrin out there. I hope I said that the correct way, Perrin, or Perrin. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, April and I were still together. That was many months ago, and she actually saw me get banned from the channel and watched that. If I'm not mistaken, I think April was streaming on hers, and I was in the live chat, and then she's like, "Hun, you're gone." The end of it. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm still here. I'm just busy at the moment. Hold on, I'll get back. I'll get back in a second. Just bear with me. On the way back. On the way back. I actually may have to go over to Candy's if I don't get a guest pretty soon, or somebody to actually talk to. I mean, nobody wants to listen to me talk all night. Oh, no kidding. They're really trying. Yeah, I'm reading out there. And yeah, it just trying to shut it down the best they can. The uh, only, let me rephrase that. The issue that would be too many people know, and it's not that all believe in flat Earth or concave Earth or different things. It's not spinning. We're not spinning. Once you look into it, everybody kind of wakes up and puts on those glasses, and no matter what you may believe or research into to think it is or where we are or even what time we are, that's a problem. That's going to be a huge problem, and that's what's waking up most people. Um, let me ask chat, and I see all of like two people out there, even though I think it says 7 watching or something. Um, let me ask, what year do you think you're in? And and this is not like it's not a back and forth thing or not, something demeaning. It's what year are we in? And of course, it's going to take about 20 seconds, and I'll have to keep talking until somebody types something in. Oh, got you. Got okay. Got yeah. Yep. Got your turn. Yeah, because I said flat and that's it. And I actually put one of the lookups as flat Earth in, if you're searching flat Earth or curve or something like that. I believe that's actually where I. Wait a second. What? Actually, that's not. Actually, it's not too bad. I would say I had this conversation. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty funny. I just got to Google thing. And I'll probably shut this down in a little bit and jump over to Candy's. And I'll throw a link in here so you guys can all join in the chat. Um, it was kind of funny. I actually had a conversation with someone. What year do you think you're in? And they said to me, "Oh, well, it's 2017," and you know, I don't know. And the conversation went on, and I'm like, "Well, according to," and again, I have gotten away from the religious point of this. What I did say was, would that be BC or AD? Because Anno Domini would be after Christ was born, before Christ, and so forth and so on. So don't you have to actually add the ones before and after? And wouldn't that make the year somewhere close to, I would say, 6,000 years? I mean, high 5,000 years up to 6,000 years or something like that. And the person just looked at me and just stared for a minute and just kind of walked away. And I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I was just saying, you really don't know what year you're in. Neither do I. I certainly don't. I was just, having a conversation and saying to them, hey, you might not actually be or in the time you actually think you are. Yeah, actually, April is correct. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, and I've also had it with several others since then as well. And it keeps coming back the same. And the reason I say that is because, excuse me, the um, the folks that are very religious, and you know what? Hey, that's totally cool. They do their thing. Well, that's not a problem. Okay, well, you have to add before and after. You have you have to add the two of them. You can't just add the after. It doesn't work that way. It has to be like before and after. And that's when they start scratching their head and they start looking into things. And well, that's I think you know, in my opinion, of course, I believe that's what it's all about, is looking into things and say, you know, sitting back and saying, okay, crap. Okay, maybe or perhaps I didn't know as much as I think I knew, and I need to look into it some more. And that's the reason, you know, for obviously the different comments or the different questions and stuff like that about where we are, how we are, who we are, where we came from, all the other. Oh boy, the list goes on and on. I mean, let's see here. Would be somewhere on. Yeah, parent. Yeah, yeah, around 6,000. So, and that's just a genuine guess, if you will, only because you got before and after, and you know, then you go back to like 100 billion years ago or some damn thing, and all this other kind of stuff, which makes absolutely no sense. I think I was on. Well, I was on with Martin last night with Martin Leakey, actually a great guy too, and I haven't seen him in a while. He actually has a couple of those on the, I want to say the time, or the time, you know, you think you're in. And if somebody wants to check out his channel, Martin Leakey, great guy, by the way. I was over because I was on. I think I was on Candy's last night. I was on Candy's or Poncho's or Vinny's or somewhere, and we all hang out so much together. It's hard to remember which channel we're on, and you know, did a certain thing about the dinosaurs and about all this, you know, BS, and it's like, no, nope. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Just go and check out some of his videos, and he's a pretty smart guy, a very smart guy, a lot smarter than I am. I mean, I'm kind of new on this thing. Yeah, yep. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, yeah. Fred, we all know Martin. Martin Antonio, certain flat earthers and different folks. Actually, Mike Jack, which is ODD, actually just came out with a new vid. He was actually live a couple hours ago. There were just too many people there, and that's why I fired up my own Hangout, because it's like a smaller crowd. You know, I don't need the big crowd or anything like that. I just like to chill and have some fun with friends, and you know, talk about things. Of course, not talk to myself. Okay, let me see here if let's see. And let's see what happens here. And actually, it's pretty cool. I enjoy the community. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's actually nice because it's very tight knit, and at the same time, um, we basically jump from each other's channel to each other's channel, and I see what. Oh wow, that's why there's only a couple of people watching. We're up against well, Issa, he's in New York, and then you got Jaron, who's up in California, and obviously Jaronism is like a huge channel. So I'm looking at some of the live what's going on, stuff like that. Holy crap! Actually, she's not on. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that she is not on. At least I can't find it. I'm pretty sure I can't stream 2 live hangouts. Well, see what happens. What happens? Actually, April, it's Candy. She changed her name like 3 frickin' times. It's hold on a second, still loading. And she's actually a good friend of Vinny. Okay, nope, it's off. She's off air. She's not live right now. Her name is Candy Franklin. I Spy NASA Wise is the channel, actually. And I've actually been on her channel. Oh, so many people. Been quite fun. Been a good time. A lot of good people. Different types of content, and wow, I mean, just like goes round and round and round and round. The unfortunate part is, as it says she's on. Oh, it does? I did not see that, because I actually sent her a message to see if she was still on. Didn't see it. Let's see here. That was Thursday. That was the last one. Oh, hey, Kathleen. Kathleen, the link is in the dispensary. If you want to jump in, feel free, dear. Holy crap! I got so many freaking hangouts, that are like blue. It's like you're kidding me, right? Yeah. Kathleen, get in here and bail my ass out because I'm the only one in here. I'm still waiting. All right, no problem. No problem. No problem. We'll keep going. We will forge forward and get through this together. All of us. You mean common cold? No, actually, the link dispensary with Vinny and Ponch set up. Wait a second. What am I reading there? Oh, actually, Vinny shut it down. He did. He's in. I mean, Vinny's overseas in the Netherlands. I mean, it's like 6 a.m. for him. So. Oh. Okay. Hold on, dear. There we go. All of it. Oh, okay. I understand. I understand what you're like. Whoops. Holy crap! I'm back into my drums. Pren. Gotcha. Hey, Kathleen, my bicycle riding friend. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where are we off to, and why are you out after 9:30? You should be home and under lock and key.
No, it's my normal time to get off work.
Okay, well, don't be upset with me. I'm just asking. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
How was your day today, dear?
Good.
Well, that's good. And you came in here to bail my ass out because I've been on here for just like chatting about nothing.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, it started about an hour.
Where is everyone?
Well, there's a couple of bigger channels running. I'm not going to advertise them. I mean, everybody knows who they are. And I was like, I just feel like chilling with a couple of friends. You know, I see several out there in chat and different things. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna, maybe chill out and just call it an early night type of thing. I had a really good day today. I got to tell you, really nice day. I didn't want to ruin it by getting, into a battled conversation with a troll or something like that. I was like, I just want to kind of chill and mellow.
Mm.
And I saw Candy was running pretty good. I thought she was actually shut down because I didn't see her on. Apparently, she's still like up and running. I'm not even sure.
Huh. I didn't see her. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Yeah. She has a hangout going on. I don't know if she's awake or talking, though. Ace is
Yeah.
talking.
She sent me a message and she was like, well, why don't you just come online? And I said, because sometimes I get really goofy and just have some fun and stuff. And I didn't want to deter from the conversation that was going on, because it was actually a conversation about a lot of different statistics and different things. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that to somebody. I'm like, yeah, I'll just and, I'll be on the sidelines, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to be known as like the crazy naked drummer or something like that. I can feel it.
Did you take your clothes off?
Well, only when you were watching on cam. I mean, other than that, no. You got to know what my reaction's going to be. I mean, come on. And now she's gone. Hopefully, Kathleen is not falling underneath the tram going by. No? Is that a no? Is that a yes? Yes. Viewer?
I'm on the train.
Oh, here we go.
So the one thing I keep thinking about the last 2 days is about all the bases down in Antarctica. Like, it seems like they're trying to protect anybody from going down there as opposed to doing scientific stuff. Just looking at how they're spaced out.
Kathleen, I have to ask you, have you ever ridden one of these frickin' hoverboard thingies with the 2 wheels?
No.
No. Huh?
No way.
Well, actually, the ex of my youngest daughter actually got her this. My daughter can just she can just zip around and everything else. My ex got on this thing in the man cave and rode around and fell flat on her ass. And she's like, "Okay, you try it." And I'm like, "No, I don't get on something unless I got handlebars or somebody can control it."
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness, this thing is like frickin'. Oh.
South Fremont bound, right?
Oh my gosh. it was just funny as heck. And then my youngest one, who's only 9, by the way, and my oldest one is out of college now, just jumps in this thing. She's like, "Oh yeah, Dad, do it just like this." And she's like zipping around the garage, and I'm like, "You're grounded." Trying to read here on the side. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Purin, if I said that correctly. If I pronounced it incorrectly, I apologize, Purin. Yeah, this is, no, yeah, I could name it the Flat Earth Naked Drummer, possibly, or something. Actually, Kathleen, have you ever seen the movie called Rocker?
Called what?
The Rocker, the Rocker.
No.
Oh, you haven't seen that movie?
Nope.
Oh boy. Well, not that you would have time this evening or anything, or when you get a chance, go watch the movie The Rocker. It's this middle-aged guy who joins his nephew's band, who is much younger, of course, in his 20s, and he actually rocks out the drums. He was living in a place where it was too hot, and he actually took his clothes off and went on YouTube and became like, it went viral. And because he had no clothes on, they called him the Naked Drummer, and the band got signed to a contract.
Oh, wow.
It's actually a feel-good, funny story. There's nothing like that. It's very funny. It's called the Rocker, the Rocker. Actually, I thought it was funny as hell. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, FPV Angel or no? Kathleen, you still with us? Oh, she's muted at a second. Yep. Yeah, actually, FPV, all in capitals, and then Angel, capital A, Angel, and in small. And I actually told him to go check it out, and oh man, the response was like, "Holy crap, man, that's funny as shit." Good stuff. I don't know. I'm a sucker for comedy. I love it. I enjoy it. I mean, all need to go chill sometimes, and all need like a spot to, hang out, or just, no pressure, no anything. Not always like pointing at your chest, or, well, not your chest. I mean, my chest or anybody. Just like pointing at you, saying, "Okay, explain this, explain this, explain." Come on, what? Can't you look it up yourself? Like, why do I have to tell you everything? Well, what am I, the shell answer man? I just crack up on that stuff. And by the way, Kath, I thought you were back in the dispensary and stuff.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I had a little bit of a conversation, and I thought that kind of got worked out. Okay, all right, gotcha. Yeah. I'm not sure why. By the way, for those that don't know, Kathleen works for the CIA, and she's on a short budget. That's why she rides her bicycle to work back and forth. Her actual GoPro cam as she's driving or riding back and forth to work. I would not want to be a female bicycle seat at this point. Is that come on, guys, come on. It's a little bit of, it's a little and I can understand why. So don't get me wrong. I understand why.
Why? Because it's square?
No. Yeah, right. I can understand why, because some are just a little standoffish and just, you know, after you get into it, you're like, oh shit, and then you get a little paranoid and stuff. Like, I absolutely get that. To be paranoid of this particular person, come on, really? Seriously. She couldn't even threaten me with a good time. Give me a break, guys. And by the way, she's about to, Kathleen is about to collect disability because she's retired now, and she's 64, and she's actually been hitting. She's actually been hitting on me for a couple of months now, and yeah, exactly. Well, that's my point. How ridiculous it is. That's my point. My point is how ridiculous it actually is when you break it down and you look at it and you're like, wait a second, what? It doesn't make any sense. It makes none. I mean, except for the fact that you're there with your GoPro and you're about ready to rob an ATM machine or something. What are you doing? Oh yeah, Paran actually typed out. It was Rocket was done in 2008, and I actually told on FPV Angel's channel, and I'm like, go check this out. And after he went and watched it, and several others, they just cracked up. They're like, holy crap, that's almost like Larry. Like the flat earth rocker, the flat earth naked rocker or something. It was funny as hell. It was a good time. It was a good time, and I think we should all laugh and enjoy. And that's we all know to some degree for many years, and my years are a little bit more than. Not exactly Kathleen, because she's like 140. Most people, you know, you've been lied to for a long time, and when you look back and you're like, wait a second, all right, based on what I was taught, it does what? Back and research it. So it's always good to enjoy, to have fun, to chill out with friends and have a good time. And that's where I believe it should be. You know, just having a good time with friends. You know, everyone knows what's going on. You don't have to research. If you want to, go for it. Research all day long. If you don't want to, idea. A very good idea, actually. And I don't need to go back and you know, revisit all the different things. I was absolutely convinced after, well, it took about 4.5 hours of researching and then looking into, and I started something totally different. And after I was done, I just sat there with my jaw. You could have seen my jaw hit the floor. Not really. Of course, I tend to exaggerate. Just in front of the computer, and I'm like, what the f am I watching? And I tried to debunk it and different things, and I'm sure many of us are like that. And I just like to have a hangout or a room or be in the company of people that joy to have to have some fun, have a good time. It's like we already know you're preaching to the choir, and to go back and do all these different things and all that stuff. I mean, the research is excellent. It's fabulous. I'm not sure where it's going to go. What I can tell you is I'm already there. You don't have to show me anymore. I mean, you can show me 1,000 NASA pictures. It doesn't matter. I already know. I already, before you show me the first one, I'm like, yeah, we didn't go there. No. Oh, that's great. Since Kathleen came in here, we lost like 4 people. Terrific. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. And actually, I think well, April was out there before. Oh, there we go. And wait a second. Send me a link to join. Are you serious? I don't mean like Sears and Roebuck, because if you're my age, you know what that means. That's from like the 70s. Okie dokie. Crap. Wait. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Actually, that's a good. Kathleen, are you a fan of rock band?
I don't think I could tell you a single song they did.
Okay, well, you know what? For a back and forth, you really suck at this. Yeah, yes. Yes is as famous as the Who or Zeppelin or Rush or any of those.
Yeah, I recognize the name.
Well, who couldn't recognize the name? It's Yes. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. I can't sing for crap, actually. Okay, hold on. We got it. There's a link coming. Oh, and Kathleen, have you ever seen the movie Friday the 13th? People have.
I think so.
Okay, well, yeah. There's like 17 of them or whatever the hell it is. Well, they're actually reshooting a new one very close to my home, where I live in New Jersey. They're actually going to do the new one, cemetery, which it's Hope Cemetery. I mean, it's like 5 miles from here, and they're actually going to redo the Friday the 13th series again to start from the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, how many times are you going to try to kill this guy? I just thought it was funny when they said they're going to. I saw it on social media. Somebody posted like they're going to redo it. Whether it's true or not verify, nor can I dismiss. All I'll say is it's funny. It's just totally funny because it's like, Friday the 13th, part 94. Watching a Rocky movie or something. Whoops. What did I do there? Oh, there we go. Actually, Paran, that's about that's about myself also. Yeah, the internet will actually backfire and blow up or something. Okay, waiting for the computer. Unbelievable. This thing is like slow as crap. Am I still on, or did I actually mute myself by accident?
You're on.
Hey, I'm always on, baby. That was pretty good. I like that. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I know. I know it's cheesy. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Think. Okay. I believe I got that correct. she wants to come on this time. Okay. All right. April, I sent it on Facebook. Kathleen, April is my ex-girlfriend, so we're cool though.
You forget I know who April is.
Wait a minute, I gotta send it through Hangouts. You're on your iPhone. Well, freaking go to Facebook. Come on, you're like half my age. You can work this shit better than I can. There. I do it with a blowtorch and a hammer. Put us into a Hangouts. How am I going to do that? Google Hangouts. I don't have Google Hangouts on here. Oh, women are so difficult. Oh my goodness. You know what? I am actually going to actually do this. If I put the link in the open chat right here and join, yes or no?
Or you could just let me add her.
Yeah, would you, Kathleen? Yeah, just add her and just send her the link. I don't even use Google Hangouts anymore. Tried a couple times, it didn't work. And why the hell you want to come on and talk to me? That's what I want to know. That's what everyone wants to know. That's okay. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna dive deep and into this this evening and find out what the heck is going on here. Okay. Well, actually, and I know there's a delay. Obviously, Kathleen's actually going to find you and send you the link through Google Hangouts, I believe. Try this thing. This thing is actually dangerous.
Okay, April, open up your Hangout so you should see it in there.
Holy crap, Kathleen! How do you ride this damn thing?
Ride what?
The razor, like where you stand on it. It's like a Segway with no handlebar.
You're not gonna find me on that thing.
I can't. Are you kidding me? I can't ride this. I'm gonna break my hip.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself, but I'll be on my bike, and it should be about 10 minutes of a ride.
Okay, hon. All right, good to see you. You're always welcome here anytime. And I'm also timing you, so it better be 10 minutes, and you better be back in here.
Hello?
Because, holy crap, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
But I'm still gonna be on the call. I'm showing you my bike ride.
Okay. Cool. April, Kathleen, April.
I know who Kathleen is.
Yeah, exactly. She can't drive a bike for shit, though. I mean, usually we get like all kinds of crap, and you never know where she's going. So how you been, hon?
Good. Being drained.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Drained and can't sleep, and you're always like chilling around at like all the early hours of the morning, and you're with child, and you should be sleeping.
Well, I have insomnia, so I don't sleep.
And holy crap, what was that? Was that like the? That's actually the door from the beginning of Michael Jackson's video, The Thriller. Funny. Exactly. You miss my sense of humor. I know that. So. Okay. So how are you? How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while.
I'm good. I'm actually getting a promotion.
Oh, I thought you were peeing in a cup.
No, I'm getting a glass of water.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, good for you. Good for you.
Since I have to drink so much water a day now.
That's what happens.
Oh my God, every door.
Wait. What is it? A thrower again? What's with the door? WD-40 on that damn thing.
I'm trying to go somewhere where it's quiet so I don't wake everybody up.
Oh, okay. Well, what the hell are you doing up so late, by the way? Yeah, I mean you're with child. You should be freaking sleeping. What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't sleep. I can't take sleeping pills. So I'm up all night until I pass out in the morning.
Okay, and you pass that in the morning and go back to work. Actually, I saw they broke ground downtown for the new Quick Check. And a lot of people were pissed off about it too.
Yeah, well, they're still fighting with the town to get the permits to build it.
I
I doubt it's gonna happen.
kind of, yeah, I kind of saw that. Kind of saw that. I'm sure it'll go through, obviously, at some point. That's at some point.
Yeah, give it a couple years.
No, it's not going to take. No, it won't take that long. They'll be open by December, I'm sure, or November, somewhere in there. It won't take that long because the money's going to buy it out.
Yeah, well, a lot of people in town don't want it, so they're gonna keep fighting it as long as they can.
Well, the thing is, it was the old Burger King, and they ripped that building down. They're going to just move Quick Check from Mountain Avenue and put it down there. So it's like, yeah. So what?
Yeah, because they want to make it a gas station.
Well, next to the other gas station that's there, which is gas or whatever the hell it's called or something.
But yeah, I'm actually moving to a different store because I'm getting promoted.
Oh, nice. Where are you going?
I'm going to the pharmacy one in Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, good for you. Good for you. Congrats on the promotion.
Thank you.
Everything going good?
Oh yeah. I'm happy to leave the store I'm at. Too much bullshit.
And who told you that there'd be a lot of bullshit there? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you, yeah.
Wait a second. Was that me? No, it's all good. I wish you well. I wish you well, and I hope you do very good. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a food service leader.
Well, I thought you were already.
I'm an assistant food service leader.
Oh, no, you're going to actually lead the food service people.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And I go for
That's cool.
training not this week, but the week after at the store closest to me right now.
Wait a second. You go for training to be food service. I mean, you got to work the slicer and serve things, and
There's a lot more to it than just serving sandwiches and working a slicer. You gotta know how to do the order. You gotta make sure everything's in code. You gotta make sure everything's within the cost of goods. You gotta manage the waste. You gotta make sure like all the mystery shops and audits are passing, not failing, which the store I'm at is pretty much happening so much.
wow, look at how grown up this young lady is right here. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna work my way up the ladder. I'm getting there.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful because when you get to the top, you fall off unless it's held up by something else.
Yeah. You know, like
you should still go. You should still be asleep right now. I mean, come on. What do you do? I think it's November.
no, I'm due December 10th.
Holy crap! Actually, Katie was born on December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, of all days.
Yeah, so is my grandmother. My grandmother's hoping it's that day. I'm like, we'll find out.
Wow,
And then Renee was born the 19th. She's like, you need to like have it on the 19th. I'm like, whoa, guys are pushing it here.
Well, you can actually, you know, pretty much strap your legs together and hold on for, you know, another week or something.
Well, I mean, I was 2 weeks late with my mom, so it's possible.
Well, yeah, you're never on time, so you know,
Excuse me. I hate being late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And Kathleen is like pieced out of the conversation. She's like, I want nothing to do with this.
Well, she's riding her bike home at the moment.
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. Kind of an awkward moment because April and I actually, for those that know and are going to be watching this, you know, we dated for almost 2 years. And no, it is not my child. She has met someone else and his child, and she's with this gentleman and doing very well, by the way. And wish both of them well. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of freaking awkward. Isn't it freaky?
A little bit. But I mean, we're still friends, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, then there you go. I'm home.
And then and then Kathleen joined. And then Kathleen. Yeah, that's freaking perfect. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Perfect opportunity. Hello.
Hi, April.
Hello.
And actually, Kathleen was around when we were actually dating.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kathleen was around. She's been around the challenge for a while and stuff.
That would be why April knows me.
Duh. All guys aren't dumb. What's wrong with you?
Well, at least you have manners to introduce people. That's pretty awesome.
Well, I just felt like doing a hangout just to chill a little bit. You know, there's so much different stuff going on. So let's put April on the spot here. April, we were together for a while, and obviously you moved on. Not a problem. I'm all cool. Are you a flat earther or researcher at this point?
Yes, I still am.
Whoa! Look at that, folks. Look at that, boy. I'm gonna use a poncho term right here, girls.
Oh, my roommate just came home from the bar.
Huh?
I said my roommate just came home from the bar.
That's probably not a good thing. What do you mean your roommate?
You know who I'm living with. I'm not going to blast it on air.
Yeah, but isn't that the guy, like, that's your, wouldn't you say my boyfriend just came home from the bar, or no?
No, my boyfriend's upstairs sleeping because he has to work in the morning.
Oh, so oh boy, this is getting kinky. Wow. Okay, there's more than one?
And it's a girl, not a guy.
Oh,
gosh.
Even better.
Don't get him excited, April.
I didn't mean to.
Even better. Okay. All of a sudden, we're gonna go from 6 watching to like 1,400 or something. Okay. Okay. A chick came home. Yeah, it's the roommate chick came home. She came home. Ding, ding, ding. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. I shall refrain. I shall refrain. I will behave myself. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why.
It's not
Well,
like
you got-
anybody else talks about sex on flat Earth.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like all over the place. I understand. Yo comprende. Yo comprende. Actually, April, you want to hear something funny? So Connor and his friend actually came over and grabbed the trailer and took all the including the hood from your car, and got back, and then they're like, okay, what else you want to do? And I'm like, all right, well, I had some leftover shingles down, took them back, got the money, everything else. I mean, I'm telling you, these kids are hungry. I'm like, wow. It's actually very exhilarating is the word I want to use, to see Connor and his friend actually get into just doing things and just moving around and getting stuff done. It's awesome.
You mean he wasn't sitting in front of his laptop?
Oh no, I absolutely not. As a matter of fact, it was kind of funny because as you know, Kyle graduated college. He's got a freaking double degree. He's got a degree in electrical engineer and computer science. Double degree, and he's done. He's out.
Good for him. Congratulations.
Yeah, and Nikki was up here for a couple hours today and just chilled out, just almost for no reason. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's awesome sauce. I love it.
Is she still in college?
Nikki, yeah, of course, yeah. She's got 1 year to go, and then she's actually teaching a degree actually for special needs children and stuff, which is something that I really respect. Could I do it myself? No, I couldn't do it myself, and she's actually in her last year of doing that.
Good for her.
And your little buddy is here.
Yeah, I heard you talking about the little power thing that you step on with no handlebars. I forget what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a freaking
hoverboard thing, kind of. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah. Actually, Katie came over with her mom and Sophie, and Sophie went to ride it, and she fell flat in her ass. And I couldn't help it. I lost my crap. I lost my shit. And I just started laughing so hard, and obviously helping her up and everything else. And like, hey, Dad, ride this thing. Listen, I'm not riding something else. If it doesn't have handlebars or something to hold on to, I ain't riding shit.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos of people crashing into walls and falling because of those things. No, thank you.
The funny thing is, Katie got on it and she did a spin around and did 360s and ran. And obviously, April and I know each other, Kathleen, so she's been here, and it just ran down to the door and back and forth and everything else perfectly. And then Connor's friend, because obviously Connor, his friend Brad was here, and he did the same thing, and I'm like, you guys are freaking weird. What's wrong with you people? I can't ride that freaking thing. I'll break a hip or something. Thing.
Yeah, no, I have terrible balance, and now it's 10 times worse, so I'm not even going to try it.
Hmm. Oh, it is quite funny. Isn't life funny though? Isn't life funny as you look and you excuse me, as as you go back and you watch and you rethink about different things, and you're like, wow, how did I miss that, or how did I perhaps not understand that or something. And by the way, stop smoking. It's bad for the baby.
I
Uh,
know. Thanks. My doctor told me 5,000 times already. I'm
yeah,
gradually cutting back.
yeah. Well, you have to cut it off, dear. And I hear things, even though I don't need to see you to understand that I'm hearing things. And stop doing that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, I know. The
moving.
doctor told me to cut back and quit. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's been hard since my dad's birthday just passed.
Uh, I understandable, understandable. Um,
Yeah, it's even worse as my mom dropped a bombshell on me on his birthday. I'm like, oh, okay. Um, I don't know how to
oh,
feel about that.
okay. What was obviously everyone. Well, I mean, nobody's watching us. It's only it's only you, me, and Kathleen right now, and possibly two or three others. What was the bombshell?
She's already moved on. It's only been 4 months.
Wait, what?
She already has a boyfriend who was a close family friend that I considered an uncle.
Oh,
People grieve differently from each other.
Yeah, I know.
oh,
And I told her my reaction was, well, you can't be miserable forever, Mom. But like, it was my dad's birthday. So it was kind of like, I don't know how to feel
yeah.
about this.
I mean, 4 months or getting told that. uh, and please, ladies, and people in chat and listening, it's almost like coming home and saying, "Guess guess who I slept with." No, no, you can't move on that quickly. It doesn't work that way. It absolutely doesn't.
Well, I kind of
Oh,
knew it was coming because I hate talking about it, but I might as well get it off my chest. Um, like years ago, I caught her cheating on my dad with him. So it was just kind of like, oh, kind of knew that was going to happen. I didn't think so
wait a
soon.
second. Wait a second.
Ouch.
You never said that to me. You never told me that. Wow.
Yeah, because I went up Mother's Day weekend on Saturday because I had off because I had to work Mother's Day. And they were hanging out all day. I'm like, looking at my brother, I'm like, where's Mom? Why isn't she home? Oh, she's hanging out with, our uncle. They're out at a gun show. I'm like, oh, okay. And I even sent her a text message. I'm like, hey, I'm here to see you for Mother's Day. Like, where are you? She didn't answer me until 2 hours later. And my mom will always like call me back or text me back within like 2 or 3 minutes. So like I put two and two together and figured it out. And I'm like, this is probably going on, but I'm not going to say anything. Lo and behold, the next weekend I go and boom.
Actually, I feel bad for your dad, for your stepdad, because that he did not deserve that, and I never met him. I spoke with him on the phone. He did not deserve that, and that was the wrong thing to do. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to get too philosophical here. I'm just saying. You do something like that to someone, and all of a sudden, karma or perhaps what comes around goes around. Something is going to bite you in the ass, and hang on. And I've seen it happen. I've watched it happening to me as well, without sin here. So I'm not going to throw a stone. I will just say that I have seen it come around, go around, come around, go around, and come around again. This does not work. It is something that is going to bite you in the ass, like super severe. Wow. Why do I feel like I'm in an encounter group or something? Yeah, I do. It's like, oh, thank you, April, for sharing. now let's move over to Kathleen.
Yeah, well, this year has been an interesting year so far.
It's about to get worse.
Oh, joy.
You better. You better hold on to your boy shorts, because it's about to get worse.
You talk about labor and delivery?
Kathleen, you're all of a sudden you're very low, dear.
Oh. Are you talking about labor and delivery?
Oh, no. Hold on to your boy shorts, like shit's about to get real.
Oh, flat Earth.
That and plus some, yes.
What's the plus sum?
Well, I mean, think about it. All the false flags, all the things going on. Flat Earth is one, of course. Oh boy, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. As far as different things that are, it's out there right now. And once you research them, like, okay, maybe this makes a little bit of sense. Perhaps it doesn't. That's okay. Take a look at this, or dissect this information and go on from there. As far as flat Earth, that actually pulls everything kind of into one ring. That's the one. That's the one you can't get away from when you start researching flat Earth. I've always been researching into okay, I don't believe this shit. I don't believe that crap. I don't watch news or different things. Done that sort of thing. Once you get into something as big as flat Earth, or big or small, whatever you want to call it, and you're like, okay, this kind of wraps everything up into what I believed before, and what are you talking about? And then you start to research, and then you start to research and do more research and everything else. And at some point, you just sit back and you're like, oh shit, I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I just, for some reason, for myself personally, I knew it was coming. And actually, April's here, and she'll tell you. I've said this before. I know this shit was coming, and it was a matter of time. Snoring right now. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not snoring.
No.
Not with insomnia.
Oh, yeah, not with insomnia, no.
Well, hon, you do snore. I mean, your nose
don't know what you're talking about. You snore. Very obnoxiously.
is actually the same size as yours, so I do snore. It's okay though. Don't worry about it.
I'm surprised you don't
Forget
wake
about it.
yourself up. You snore so loud.
Forget about it. Forget about it. I mean, April. You know what's funny? I think actually, Jimmy missed you.
Yeah, he was on last night, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I lost power like twice last night. It was weird. I lost like cable one time with the internet, and then I lost power, and just crazy thunderstorms and everything else.
Yeah, I think like 20 minutes after Jibby came on last night, I fell asleep.
Yeah, well, he has that voice that actually puts you to sleep, and he's like, okay, April, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go to sleep.
I thought that was you. I thought you were Lullaby Larry.
No, actually, the funniest part was when I actually was drumming. I was actually playing the drums, and I actually put Poncho to sleep. And that was a few months ago. It was funny as hell. And all of a sudden, you hear Poncho snoring in the background. I'm like, what the?
I don't know how someone could fall asleep to you drumming. I know I couldn't.
I have no idea. No idea. And all of a sudden, you hear him snoring in the background. It was funny as hell. I thought it was funny myself. So what shall we talk about?
I don't know.
Ding, new topic. April, you're first. Go.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
And well, come on. You can't like talk, and say, okay, I'm the food manager and I want to talk about salami or something. You got to talk about something else. I mean, just like dun ding fries are done, ding fries are done.
Oh, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Do you know if it's a girl or a boy?
I won't find out till July 28th because I'm going to be 12 weeks on Sunday.
And by the way, for those listening, it is not mine. It is with her and her boyfriend, and it is not me. I already have enough kids. I don't need any pets, animals, or strays. Thank you very much. Not
You've
mine.
made this disclaimer several times already. I think people get the point.
Okay. I can't believe you had oh my god, you had to nothing.
Don't start saying something and then be like, nothing.
Hey, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Spit it out.
Wait a second. All of a sudden, Kathleen's on your side. Like, yeah, that's what she's saying
about it.
That's what she's saying. What the fuck? Oh, you had that baby fever.
Yeah.
The baby fever, and I do understand it. I definitely get it. I respect it. I understand it. The baby fever. If someone is ready and they're like, hey, whatever, we get that. I definitely get that, and I've seen it happen, and I just I wish you well. I hope you'll be well and take care of the child well. Because I can tell you, as a father of 6 kids, easy task. It is something that is very, very difficult to do.
Well, it definitely wasn't planned. It was just a, oops, I'm out of birth control. Well, would you look at that? I'm pregnant now.
Although you can't say that because that's like entrapment.
Well, it wasn't entrapment. The doctor clearly told me that it's going to take a lot longer since you're on such a high dose birth control to get pregnant. So I kept trying to schedule doctor's appointments to get more birth control, and every time I had a scheduled appointment, they'd call me and be like, "Oh, we don't have a technician available. You're going to have to reschedule." I did that like 4 times. And then by then it was already too late.
So what do you work? What do you work for? Frickin' NASA?
No, I don't work for NASA.
Ground control to Major Tom. Oh, April, and please don't take offense to this. Please don't. I knew when you told me. I was like, ooh. And I was, and by the way, I still have the dollar bill on the wall with the with the month that you're actually gonna move it.
Yeah, well, that ain't happening because she's having a baby too.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. Like 2 peas in the pod.
Oh, and get this, Renee's pregnant too. All my friends are pregnant, so I'm not going through this alone.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, you're all gonna be. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You'll always be able to find a babysitter. You all can take turns.
Well, yeah. The thing is, after you have a child, trust me, I've been through this a long time. Excuse me, I can actually deliver a child at this point with my experience with 6 kids. Off for at least 3 months, not sleeping whatsoever. And what actually happens after that?
Well, with my job, they give me paid maternity leave, which is about 3 months.
I just said that. I said, yeah, I just said that. It's three months, and then all of a sudden you're like back, and it's like, hey, here we go, guys. And, man. I myself did not wish this upon you. I'm just saying, you know, it's an uphill struggle and battle, and I wish you well. I hope you do well. It's just something where it's very difficult after having so many kids. I personally, I could tell you, and that's why April's not answering, because she knows my personal struggle. It's like, yeah, I kind of got this. We got it. Wow. Okay, so moving on to a new topic. By the way, Friday the 13th, which is actually replaying on HBO and Showtime, they're actually doing a new Friday the 13th up in which is not far from my house, very soon. I'm trying to find out where it's going to be because I want to be in it. And that's it. Nothing. No response.
Well, are
Well-
they filming the whole thing in Hope, or are they just doing the cemetery scene?
Well, actually, the first opening scene of Friday the 13th was at Hope Cemetery, and the person walking down the road. Opening scene. It was filmed at Camp Novi Bosco, and they're actually bringing it back. A new movie. I'm just trying to find out when they're coming back because it'd be funny as hell. Can you imagine me in that movie?
They'd probably have you all the way in the back, not even saying a word.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, "Yo, Jason, what's up, brother?"
Oh God.
Oh boy. So for anybody out there who has actually criticized me, I wish April the best, of course. And I have said this before. I'll say it again. I do wish her the best with her and her boo, who she's with. You know, just getting on with their lives and different things, and you know, everything should work out. We know sometimes it doesn't work out. I wish her the best.
Thank you.
And some people don't get that because they think that you and I are at odds or something like that, have animosity or something. It's no, no, we don't. No, we don't. It's behind us. What's the point? It doesn't make any sense. It's all negative.
Mm-hmm.
No point. There is absolutely no point. And I would say to those people, okay, she's actually here in a live chat with me and Kathleen, who can't drive a bicycle or ride a bicycle for shit, because I've actually seen her ride. And she, no, listen, no, stop laughing.
All right. Well, Katie whoops your butt on the bicycle, so nice try, Larry.
She can't ride a bike for shit. I've seen her driving down through town and everything else, and she's like all over the place.
Well, she's got to avoid traffic because I'm sure they share lanes.
Avoid traffic. I've actually seen her like run into like food stands or a hot dog or a weenie roast or something.
I have never crashed like that.
Well, I'm glad you finally woke up. I mean, what the hell? Where you been?
And I gotta avoid potholes. That's the biggest reason. If you have actually noticed me not tracking straight,
That
Wait
is
a second.
definitely understandable.
Wait a second. Pot-hose? Pot-hose? Is that like a
Potholes.
with a big butt? What's that? A pot-hose?
that's your domain, not mine.
Come on, I've been around the scene for a long time, so it's actually that was actually a pretty good joke, though, wasn't it? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It wasn't bad. And that's it. And that's it. And Kathleen peaced out. What the?
I'm still here.
Okay. All right, girlfriend, I got you. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, too funny. How many? Really? There's actually 7 people watching us now. Really? Don't you have? Don't you people have something better to do?
Not.
Oh my goodness.
Underestimate a hangout.
No, it's good. It's good. How do I have 2 up and 2 down as far as thumbs up and thumbs down? I thumbs down for what? We got 2 hot chicks here,
Yep.
and the content hasn't been too bad. It was more of my dialect, and you got 2 up, 2 down. Like seriously? actually, I think it was either Antonio's or one of the other chats actually got pretty hacked and had like 1,300 thumbs down or some ridiculous amount. There wasn't even it wasn't even that many people watching, and got to the point where he was like, "Are you kidding me? Seriously, seriously." And by the way, for the record, what the hell was that?
That's a door.
Holy Jesus! Put some WD-40 on that freaking thing. Something.
All right, I gotta get going. My phone's dying.
All right. See you soon. And for the record, Katie wants to hear from you soon because she actually nicknamed you Maple instead of April. And she would like to hear. Yeah, that's a heartstring, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Maybe I'll stop by soon.
Well, you've got like creepy door things happening and stuff like that. So no, it's no.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Alrighty. Bye.
All right, all right, April. See you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
And that was a moment of silence brought to you by the cowbell. You still here, Larry? Maybe not.